hello. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Tara. Hello, everyone. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Melanie. Hi, Diana. Hey, Queen Loyal. Welcome in. New case, new night. Hey, Rhonda. Hello, Julie. Hey, Exotic Girl. Welcome in. New case, new week. The Winchester Mansion. Or the Winchester house. Hey, Pink. Welcome in. Hey, Palm. You can call it the Winchester Mystery House. You can call it the Winchester Mansion. You can call it whatever you want. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, Andrew, thank you for the heartbeat. Hello, Rhonda. Hello, hello. Hey, Amy. Welcome in. Rhonda, see if you can refresh your screen for me. Hello, JB Booker. Thank you for the follow. Woohoo! We're at 700 followers. You did it, JB. Thank you. Hello, Mel. They are real stories, true stories. I only go after the real ones. Hey, Star. How are you, darling? Thank you. Pretty happy with that. We want to hit 1K, and then we can post our, I'm doing good, Star. How are you? And then we can go ahead and start posting Linktree, or L-Tree, or whatever the hell it is. We can start posting it. So glad to see everyone. Hey, Jackie, how are you? miss my seekers. Always miss my night dwellers. If one isn't here, I feel it. It's like I'm missing a finger. Missing a finger. There you go. Case number 8. Can you believe it? We only cover the most paranormal, true hauntings worldwide. We're just getting started with the US. I'm excited about this one. This one has always intrigued me. Always. Hey, Cherish. Yeah, we only do true. Now, on my... Hello, Heidelberg, Germany. Thank you for the follow. Been looking forward to it. So have I. I've been working like crazy on the story, the images. Hey, Kimberly. Welcome in. I'll be right back. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Amber. Hey, Love to Crunch. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Shirley. How are you, darling? New Orleana, thank you for the follow. Southern, thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for becoming a fan. Thank you. Do you like the paranormal? This is the place. Hit that follow button and the notification bell and never miss another Paranormal Files Live. And welcome. You've been there? Oh, I want to go. I'm so jealous. Hey, Joe Bob, thank you for the follow. I'm good, Shirley. We still got some time. Let's repost. Let's share. Let's make sure that we're tapping the screen. Let's make sure that we are sharing to the FYF or the FYP or whatever the hell it is. Let's also make sure that we are sharing to our story. All of that helps. Thank you. Hey, Rebecca. Bunny Love, thank you for the repost. Thank you. Tonight is the Winchester Mystery House. Sarah Winchester. Oh, such a good one. such a good one. Thank you. Thank you for the 2026 gift. Thank you. Thank you for the presents. Bunny love galore. I love that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to visit it for sure. Hey, Carol. You know me, silly Bryn. Hey, Tracy. Thank you all so much. I can feel the energy in this room. And that's what we want to keep doing. Keep it going. We still got some time. I saw that someone else had followed. I didn't get to catch it quickly. If you can just shout out your name so I can say hi, I would greatly appreciate it. We don't want to miss anyone. Hey, Kim. Hey, Mia. How are you, beautiful? If everyone that is in this room would share, let's say with 5 to 10 people, one person, even if one person was to come in this chat and was to be in this live, it would shoot those numbers up. So thank you so, so much. Woo, I'm already getting hot. Testing out images, making sure they're working. Hey, Jim Rocks. How are you? I don't know, Cherish. If you have an idea for a place that you want us to do as an investigation, as the Seekers of Paranormal Files Live, post it in the comments. My paranormal guards will get that to me. I will tell you, the list is mounting. It is getting long, which I am thrilled about. Have you always loved the paranormal? But whenever you try to talk about it with a friend or a family member, they look at you like you're weird. Well, guess what? We're weird here too. So join that follow button and the notification bell. Make sure that's saved. And never miss another Paranormal Files Live. We talk about it all here. There you are, Rhonda. Good. I'm glad to see it's working. 4 minutes. So let's push it, push it, push it. Tap, tap, tap. Hello, Aurora. Hello, Super Mike Marketing. Welcome back. I remember your name. So good to have everyone in here. It was a slow Monday. I was so busy today picking out music, picking out images, writing Crimson Queen, and writing my first dark short story that I'm going to share. Well, I've actually wrote more dark stories, short stories. This is going to be my first one that I've really been working hard on. And that will be tomorrow night on TTL. How are you doing, Amy? I love seeing that blue butterfly. Amy in the house. Oh, I'm so glad that you're excited. Hey there. Thank you for the heartbeat. Hey, MF. Thank you for becoming a pet. This is going to be a good one. Get ready. I am honored that you have chosen this live to come in and spend time in tonight. This is a safe, loving, warm, welcoming environment. There is no judgment here. I want you to come in and have a blast as we are getting ready to investigate the Winchester Mystery House. 1 minute. Thank you for the presents, Goddess, Mia. I missed who the other one was. It goes so fast. Thank you so much. Andrew, thank you. And we'll try to call out as many as I can, but sometimes I get caught up in the stories, so it does pass quickly. Let's finish up this music and we'll get started. Listen closely. Can you hear it? Hammering, constant, rhythmic, relentless, day and night. It never stops. Then a woman's voice, soft, broken, desperate. It's Sarah Winchester. She's whispering. She's haunted. The psychic medium has just told her why. That she lost her husband and her daughter. Her voice is grave. You lost your husband and your child because of what you've done. What are you talking about? I've done nothing. Oh, but you have, Miss Winchester. Oh, but you have. And then she can feel them. They're here. I can feel them. The ones that the rifle unalived. Thousands of them. They're angry. They want me to pay. There is something that you can do, Miss Winchester, to stop it. To at least prolong it. What? Anything? You are to build a house. And you must never stop. They will leave you alone as long as the building continues. But if you stop it, you will die. Die. You must confuse them. Keep them away. Make them think that the building is continuing. But where am I? Here? No. You are to move far away. To a large plot of land. You will know it when you see it. They have chosen it for you. The hammering intensifies, seekers. Then other sounds begin to layer in. Whispers, footsteps, doors creaking, wind sweeping through empty halls. Sarah Winchester. She's desperate. She's talking to the family. I'm moving. I'm moving away. To where, Sarah? You are a widow. Where are you going to go? This is your home. The medium said that I'll die when the construction is complete. So it can never stop. Never. I will build. I will always build rooms for them. To nowhere, confuse them. Stairs that lead to the ceilings. They can't find me if they can't navigate it. They can't hurt me if I keep moving, keep building, keep... And then one day, the hammering stops. Silence. Terrifying silence. Sarah Winchester is an old woman. And in a panicked whisper, she says, No, don't stop. Keep hammering. Keep hammering. But the silence continues. Then, a single door creaks open. Footsteps. Closer. Closer. Sarah's breathing quickens. Her face fills with terror. The final whisper. The last words from Sarah Winchester are, "They found me." San Jose, California, 525 South Winchester Boulevard. The Winchester Mystery House, a modern exterior, sprawling Victorian mansion. A mansion that you see defies logic, defies architecture, defies reality. 160 rooms, 2,000 doors, 10,000 windows, 47 fireplaces, 40 bedrooms, 40 staircases. This is an aerial view of the Winchester house. As you can see, it is massive. Stairs that lead to ceilings, doors that open to walls, windows that look into other rooms, chimneys that stop before the roof, hallways that turn back on themselves. And for 38 years, every single day, every single night, the hammering never stopped. Why? Because a woman named Sarah Winchester believed that she was cursed, haunted by the spirits of everyone unalived by her family's weapons. And a medium told her, build the house for the ghost. Never stop, Sarah Winchester, or you will die. Welcome to the first night of our investigation into the Winchester house. I'm Bryn Morgan, a horror author. I am also a lover of the paranormal, and this case has always fascinated me. The Winchester Mystery House, Sarah Winchester. For 3 nights, we're diving deep into one of America's most haunted locations. But this isn't just a ghost story. This is the story of a woman named Sarah Winchester. Beautiful, smiling before the tragedy. A woman who lost everything. A woman consumed by grief and guilt. A woman who spent 38 years and $5.5 million building a mansion for the dead. Tonight, we meet Sarah. We learn her story. We understand her pain. Wednesday night, we will tour the mansion. Every bizarre room, every impossible feature. And Friday, we investigate the hauntings. We examine the theories. And I tell you what I believe. But first, you need to understand who Sarah Winchester was before the mansion, before the ghost, before the madness. You need to know the woman behind the mystery. Let's meet Sarah. Welcome, seekers. It's night 1. Time for roll call. If this is your first time in Paranormal Live, let me know. If you're excited about this investigation, seekers, let me know. Also, I'd like to know your location. Where do you hail from? Are you here in the States or perhaps another country? Let me know. Hello, Angel. Bunny Love here from Iowa for the first time. Welcome in. Sandy's mama excited from Arkansas. Gator Demon, welcome in from Florida. Very excited. Eddie Money, first time, welcome in. Look at all our new seekers coming in, welcome in. Man from the West. Oh, you were at the Winchester Mansion. It was a great tour. Wonderful. She was absolutely beautiful. New from West Virginia. Welcome in, Lisa. Yes, it is my real voice. Oh, hey, the Rose. Hello, Angel from Tennessee for the first time. Welcome in. Pink, I'm sorry you're sick. Hey, who's that girl? Washington, first time. Very excited star from San Diego. Welcome in. Are you a paranormal believer? Are you a skeptic? By the end of night 3, you might just change your mind. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Today, it's a tourist attraction. 12 million visitors since it opened to the public. Ghost tours, architectural tours, Halloween events. But for 38 years, from 1884 to 1922, it was Sarah Winchester's prison, or her sanctuary, or her masterpiece, or her madness, depending on who you ask. Tonight, we're starting at the beginning. It's always the best place. Before the mansion, before the construction, before the curse. We're starting with a little girl named Sarah Lockwood Pardee. Sarah was born September 1839 in New Haven, Connecticut. She was a girl who would grow up to become one of the most fascinating, misunderstood women in American history. Are you ready to meet her? It was September 1839, New Haven, Connecticut. It was the 1840s. Sarah Lockwood Pardee is born into a life of privilege. Her family. Her father was Leonard Pardee. He was a successful carriage maker, a wealthy businessman. Her mother, Sarah Burns, was from a prominent New England family. Sarah grows up in a beautiful home, a New Haven mansion, elegant, Victorian. But Sarah is different from other society girls. In her teenage years, it was plain to see that she was intelligent. She was fluent in 4 different languages. She spoke English, French, Spanish, Italian by age 15. She studied literature, mathematics, and music. Sarah could play the piano beautifully. She was well-read, cultured, and had a very sharp mind. Here is an interesting fact about Sarah. She was very small. She was only 4 feet 10 inches tall, very petite. She had delicate China doll features, often described as extremely beautiful, despite her small size. Now, back in the 1840s, Victorian society valued delicate women. So Sarah was seen as feminine, desirable. She was very popular in New Haven society. She attended parties, balls, social events. She was charming, witty, an intelligent conversationalist, and she had many suitors, not because of her beauty only, but because of her father's wealth. She was privileged. She never wanted for anything. She had private tutors, music lessons, wore beautiful clothes, jewelry, and she was expected to marry well. And in 1862, she does exactly that. So seekers, Sarah Pardee, intelligent, spoke 4 languages, educated, wealthy, small, beautiful, cultured. Before tragedy struck, Sarah had everything. What do you think of her so far? Let me see it in the chat. She was very lucky. Yes, hey hippie. Small like you? Yeah, uh-huh. You live near New Haven, Connecticut, just moved from there 4 years ago. It's beautiful. I was looking up the pictures of it. It's lovely. Hey, Rose. She was. Sarah was privileged, yes, but she was also brilliant and accomplished. Let's remember this, Sarah, the one who had everything, because sadly, everything is about to be taken from her. But first, she falls in love. It was 1862, New Haven society. Sarah Pardee was very particular about who she courted, and she was 23 when she met a man at a social event. Her father was a little desperate because by the age of 20, in those days, if you weren't married, you were on your way to being a spinster, an old maid. But at this party, she meets a man, William Wirt Winchester. He was aged 26 years old. He was tall, over 6 feet. His family was very, very wealthy, extremely wealthy. Why? Well, because he was the son of Oliver Winchester, who was the owner of Winchester Repeating Arms Company. William was heir to one of America's largest fortunes. He was charming, intelligent, ambitious, and highly good-looking. He had his share of the women in New Haven, Connecticut. What the Winchesters were known for is the famous repeating rifle in the Civil War. What they made was the Winchester repeating rifle. It was a revolutionary weapon. And what was so important about it and so exciting is it could fire multiple shots without reloading. It was used in the Civil War between 1861 and 1865. And the Civil War was happening currently. Now, it wasn't only used by Civil War soldiers, it was used by settlers, cowboys, military. It was nicknamed the gun that won the West. It was one of the largest rifle manufacturers in America, making millions from Civil War contracts, government buying thousands of these rifles. Not only that, but private citizens buying for protection and hunting. The Winchester family is wealthy beyond your wildest dreams. And they have one heir, William Wirt Winchester. He is the heir to all of this. Oliver Winchester is William's father. He is stern, wealthy, and very industrial. And in 1862, William Winchester meets Sarah Pardee. When they met at the party, he was immediately enamored with her. Their courtship, they were perfect for each other. Born from wealthy New Haven families, both educated, both cultured, both enjoying music, literature, society. Now, one thing that was so funny and was frequently commented on was their physical contrast. He was tall, she was short. But back in the 1860s, this was considered to be romantic. William's family approves. Sarah's family approves because it's a business connection between the Pardees and the Winchesters. So that's beneficial for all. They fall in love. It's September the 30th, 1862. Sarah Lockwood Pardee marries William Wirt Winchester. The wedding is lavish. It's held at the Pardee family home. New Haven society attends. It's a beautiful ceremony. Sarah wears white silk, the virgin bride, a lace veil, reception with hundreds of guests, a honeymoon in Europe that was months long. Sarah becomes Miss Winchester. And for a few years, everything is perfect. their life together from 1862 to 1866. They live in a beautiful Winchester family estate. Sarah is welcomed into the family with open arms. She's cultured, intelligent, beautiful, the perfect wife. They attend operas, parties, social events. They travel. They're happy. They're wealthy beyond measure. They have everything. And then they decide to start a family. 1862, seekers. Sarah marries William Winchester, heir to the Winchester rifle fortune. They're wealthy, happy, in love. Everything is perfect for years. Sarah's life is a fairy tale. What do you think of her story so far? Let me know in the comments. Perfect. Interesting. Sounds like a Cinderella story. The story is captivating. It's the perfect love story. Four perfect years. Sarah has everything. Love, wealth, status, happiness. But there's one thing that she doesn't have. One thing that her and William have been trying years for. And then finally, in 1866, everything changes. The tragedies begin. In 1866, much to Sarah and William's joy, she finds out that she's pregnant. The doctor finishes her examination and looks down at her. Well, Miss Winchester, it looks like you're going to be a mother. What? They've been trying for so long. Yes, I'm predicting that it should be sometime in July. Oh, I have to tell William. He'll be so happy. And William was overjoyed. They started preparing the nursery, buying clothes, toys, planning for their first child. Sarah is 27 years old. She's healthy, excited. And on July the 15th, 1866, Sarah gives birth to a baby girl. Annie Pardee Winchester. Sarah called her her Rose. She dressed her in ivory and pink for her christening gown. And everything was all right for the first few weeks. She was beautiful, tiny, perfect. But something is wrong. Annie is born with a condition called marasmus. Now, I looked up what marasmus is. It's a 1860s description of marasmus condition. What is it? Well, it's a wasting disease. The baby cannot properly absorb nutrients, experiences progressive weight loss, weakness, failure to thrive, And unfortunately, in 1866, there is no treatment. It is a death sentence. Sarah and William don't understand. For the first 3 weeks, she was fine. But now Annie is dying. And the doctor informs her that she was dying practically from the moment that she was born. Sarah holds her, prays for her, rocks her, cries. But Annie gets weaker every day. Six weeks. That's all they get with this precious child. Annie Pardee Winchester dies at 6 weeks old. Sarah is destroyed. Victorian mourning customs were this: if you had a child or a spouse to pass, women wore black for years. So this bright, vibrant, beautiful Sarah Winchester that wore the pastels of spring is now robed in black, and she will remain in black for the rest of her life. She is expected to grieve publicly and dramatically. Sarah wears mourning clothes, stops attending social events, becomes reclusive, and falls into a very deep depression. William tries to comfort her, but he's grieving too. The marriage suffers. Sarah blames herself. Was it something that she did wrong during her pregnancy, even though William tells her, "No, Sarah, it has nothing to do with you"? He feels helpless. He can't fix her pain. Over the next couple years, they try for more children, but Sarah cannot get pregnant again. Years pass with no more babies. Sarah's depression only deepens. She becomes obsessed with death, spirituality, the afterlife. She'll ask questions of mediums and psychics and seances. Where is Annie? Is she at peace? Is she suffering? Sarah becomes interested in spiritualism. Spiritualism in the 1860s and 1870s. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It's a huge movement in America. Belief that the dead can communicate with the living. Mediums, people who claim to contact spirits, are everywhere. Seances in homes across America, especially popular with grieving mothers, many children lost to disease. Sarah attends these seances trying to contact Annie. Does she make contact? She believes that she does. For 15 years, Sarah lives in grief. From 1866 to 1881, 15 years of mourning for her daughter. But then in 1881, another tragedy. And this one destroys her completely. It's 1866, seekers. Sarah gives birth to Annie, a beautiful baby girl. but the baby is born, dying from marasmus. She lives only 6 weeks. Sarah is destroyed. She falls into 15 years of depression and grief. This is unimaginable pain. Can you see why Sarah leaned toward spiritualism? Let me know in the chat. Hello, Stephanie. Hey, X, so sad. Yes, Bonnie, that is very true. They sure did. Hello, Diane Breeze. Welcome in. Hello, Push King. That's right, Diane. It does. Yes, Queen Loyal, I was actually born with a form of it. I almost died when I was 3 days old. So, yes, it does exist. I want you to picture this. Sarah Winchester is a beautiful, vivacious young woman. Marries William Winchester. She's wealthy beyond her wildest dreams, and the only thing that eludes her is being a mother. And then, much to her joy, she finds out that she is expecting, has a beautiful girl, Annie, and then Annie is terribly ripped away from her arms. 6 weeks, that's all that she got with her daughter. 15 years of grief followed. But at least Sarah still has William, her husband, her love. That is, until 1881. March 1881, 15 years after Annie's death. Sarah's 42 years old, still grieving, but she has William. But she starts to notice that William coughs a lot, that he'll disappear at the dinner table with his handkerchief and come back looking drained. He's sick. Terribly sick. William contracts tuberculosis, called consumption in Victorian era. So consumption tuberculosis in 1881 is a highly contagious lung disease. It's progressive, it's fatal. There is no cure for it in 1881. It causes coughing, fever, weight loss, and weakness. Patients waste away slowly. Death is inevitable. William fights it for months. He cries. He doesn't want to leave Sarah. And Sarah doesn't want to leave him. She nurses him, stays by his bedside, prays, tries everything. But tuberculosis doesn't care about wealth or love. On March the 7th, 1881, William Wirt Winchester dies at age 43. Cause tuberculosis. Sarah is now a widow. Age 42, no husband, no child. She's alone. But William's death comes with something else. An inheritance. Sarah inherits everything. $20 million. William's estate. Equivalent to 500 plus million today. Wrap your mind around that. 50% ownership of Winchester Repeating Arms Company. Basically, Sarah Winchester is receiving $1,000 per day in dividends in this day and age. But in that time, it was $25,000 plus per day. The income continues forever, as long as the company exists. She never has to work. She will never run out of money. Sarah Winchester is now one of the wealthiest women in America. But she doesn't care. Money means nothing when you've lost everything that matters. As a result of her husband's loss, she falls into an even deeper depression. She stays in her New Haven mansion, a recluse, sees almost no one, wears black mourning clothes every day. She's obsessed with death. Attends seances constantly, trying to contact William and Annie. Her friends and family are worried that she'll unalive herself to be with them. Her family begs her to snap out of it, to live again, to do something. But Sarah is broken. Until 1884, when everything changes for her. Sarah is invited by a good friend of hers, Mary. She tells her that there is a renowned psychic medium that is going to be at her house. She asks Sarah to attend. So Sarah does. And the medium tells her something that will define the rest of her life. It's 1881, seekers. William dies of tuberculosis. Sarah is now a widow at age 42. No husband, no child, alone. But she inherits 20 million plus 1,000 a day forever from the Winchester Company. She's incredibly wealthy and utterly destroyed. What is your reaction to what has happened to Sarah? Hey, Vox Caro, welcome in. Holy Toledo, Batman. 91 people in the live. Thank you so much, seekers. Thank you. That is the highest number that we have had. Palm says that was a mistake. There was an app that will... Oh, sorry. Anna Marie, so tragic. Her relatives are in New Haven, Connecticut with her. Thank you all so much for the thumbs up, for the presents, for the tapping. Thank you so much. This is such a sad story. Hello, Hot Fire. So Sarah has unlimited money and nothing to live for. She's grieving. She's alone. She's desperate. And in 1884, she goes to a seance that changes everything. It's 1884, Boston, Massachusetts, 3 years after William's death. Sarah is still in deep mourning, still attending seances, hoping to make contact with her husband and Annie. And in 1884, she attends a seance with the famous Boston medium. The identity is disputed here. Some say that it was a man by the name of Adam Coons, a famous medium, but others say that it was a woman, reputable, well-known. Sarah trusted him. What happens during the seance? Sarah asked the medium to contact William and Annie. The medium goes into a trance, and then the medium speaks. Her eyes are closed. There is someone here with us. But it's not William. It's not Annie. Her eyes open. According to accounts, the medium tells Sarah you are cursed, Sarah Winchester. Sarah looks at the medium. What? Why? Why am I cursed? The spirits of everyone unalived by Winchester rifles are haunting you. I want you to think about how many people have died. Let's start with the Civil War seekers. 1861 to 1865, Winchester rifles have unalived thousands of soldiers. Not only that, but out west, the Native Americans, Winchester rifles used in westward expansion, massacres, wars, outlaws and lawmen, shootouts, schmurders, executions, accidents, hundreds of accidental deaths, children, women. And on top of that, settlers, unalived in conflicts, robberies, and violence. Tens of thousands of people have been unalived from Winchester rifles. The psychic looks at Sarah Winchester. Her voice is bland but powerful. Their spirits are angry. They blame the Winchester family. They want revenge. The medium continues. They took Annie from you. That's why your daughter died. That's why William died. The spirit took them as payment. The psychic leans closer to Sarah. And now they're coming for you, Sarah Winchester. Sarah's terrified, hopeless, lost. There is one way. You will die soon unless you appease them. What do I do? How do I stop this? The medium's instructions. You must leave New Haven. Go west, far from here. Find a place. Buy land. Build a house. And then she leans closer. But not just any house, Sarah Winchester. You must build a house for the spirits. A house so large, so confusing, so endless that it can contain all the spirits of those unalived by Winchester rifles. Build rooms for them, Sarah Winchester. Hallways, staircases, doors, windows. Build without end. And this is critical. Sarah's heart feels like it's about to seize in her chest. You must never stop building. If the construction stops for even one moment, Sarah Winchester, even for a single day, the spirits will think that the house is finished, and they will come for you, and you will die. Sarah's face is struck by terror, by realization, by desperation. And only one thing stands out in her mind. The last words from the psychic. Build forever, Sarah Winchester. Never stop, or you will die. After the seance is over, Sarah leaves. She's shaken, determined, haunted. Does she believe it? Yes, completely. Why, though? Because she's been grieving for 18 years, since Annie died in 1866. She's desperate for answers. Why did her baby die? Why did William die? And now she knows. She's guilty. The Winchester fortune is built on death. She knows this. She's vulnerable, she's depressed, she's isolated. No one to talk her out of it. And maybe now that she thinks about it, she's been experiencing things. Reports suggest Sarah had been seeing, hearing things before this. Shadows in her New Haven mansion. Footsteps at night. Voices whispering. Feeling watched. Nightmares of dead soldiers, Native Americans, victims? Was it grief-induced hallucination, seekers? Or was she really haunted already? Let me know in the chat. Either way, she believes the medium wholeheartedly, and she makes a decision. Sarah Winchester will leave New Haven. She will go west. She will find land, and she will build a house for the ghost. A house that will never be finished. So, seekers, 1884, a Boston seance. A medium tells Sarah she's cursed by spirits, cursed by everyone unalived by Winchester rifles. And the only way to survive is to go west and build a house for the spirits. The words of the psychic medium ring in her ears as she packs her bags. Never stop building, Sarah Winchester, or you'll die. Sarah believes it completely. What do you think of this move that Sarah is making? Let me know in the chat. Hello, a Marine's daughter. Chancius on the ground, hello. Hey, Alicia. It is very far. Hello, Glitter Demon. Welcome in. It did give her reason for her pain. Absolutely. Right, Alicia. Right, Hotfire. I mean, having to build every day for the rest of her life. Hey, Ray Bab, we are going to take a 10-minute intermission. Let you grab something to drink, something to eat. And when we come back, we will continue night 1, case number 8, the Winchester Mystery House and Sarah Winchester. I'll be right back. Hello, Lisa. Hey, Too Tweet to Believe. Hello, Queen of Roses, too. Oh, fantastic, Too Tweet to Believe. I saw that. That's wonderful. Thank you so much. Hello, Carol. Queen of Roses too, welcome in. Hello, Lisa, welcome in. We have about 4 minutes. What are you thinking about this case so far? Is this your first time hearing about it? Hearing about the Winchester mansion? I found this on, what was that website? Yeah, it's probably not an accurate map. It is beautiful, absolutely. No doubt. A lot of these I create from AI, and the thing about AI is it's not always accurate on lettering and words and spelling. You would not believe some of the things that I've seen. I'm just like, no. That's not how that's supposed to be. Oh, Carol, you were at the mansion. Is it beautiful? It looks so pretty. Hotfire, your first time hearing it? Really? It is. There's so many places that I want to take a tour. It's just unreal. You've seen the inside of it, Raybad? I saw someone new that came in, and now I don't see the name. I forget. It was someone that had followed. Thank you so much for the follow. Maybe you can just shout out your name and I can call you out. Hello, Chancius. Hey, Janice. Hey, Jen78. I don't want to miss anyone, so if you haven't heard me call you, just call it on out. Hello, Lydia Anderson. Welcome in. I would absolutely love to be there for a Halloween event. That would be absolutely amazing. Did I say absolutely enough? When I think of the pain that Sarah Winchester went through, so sad. Jen S., welcome in. Hey, Bird Lady. Oh, for sure, Cherish. Absolutely. Look at all the chat. I just absolutely love it. Y'all are tearing it up. Hey, Leslie. How are you feeling, darling? Oh, absolutely. If we have missed anyone, we certainly do not want to. So, hey, God's little warrior. This has been our best night here on Paranormal Pals Live. Thank you so much for coming in. Not only coming in, but staying and following. This is night 1 of the Winchester Mystery House and Sarah Winchester. So welcome in. This has been the best night so far. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the presence. Thank you for liking and tapping and sharing. If you haven't shared, if you haven't reposted, if you haven't shared to your story, now's the time. Thank you so, so much. We couldn't do it without you. Oh, you are most welcome. Most welcome, Lena. Queen Loyal, thank you. I'm so glad you're enjoying it, Angel. Oh yeah, definitely. You're welcome. A glitch in the hitch. There you go. You're all lovely. You're all beautiful. Let's get back into it, shall we? Welcome to Paranormal Pals Live. I'm your host, Bryn Morgan. I am a horror author and I love the paranormal, which is why I decided to start Paranormal Pals Live. I wanted to take people like me that love the paranormal, that are fascinated with all things that go bump in the night, and create a live stream where we can just come in and discuss the most paranormal cases from around the world and also have a story at the same time. Welcome in. Tonight, we are visiting the Winchester Mystery House with Sarah Winchester. Her story is so sad, so devastating. Sarah goes to a seance after losing her husband and her daughter, and is informed by a medium that the reason that she's being haunted and the reason that she's losing those that she loves is all her fault. Why? Because she is the wife of William Winchester, who is part of the family that owns the Winchester Rifle Company. Tens of thousands of souls have passed from their weapon. The medium tells Sarah, never stop building, Sarah Winchester, or you'll die. This is the moment that everything changes. Sarah believes that she is cursed, haunted by thousands on top of thousands of angry spirits. And she's just been told that the only way to survive is to build a house forever. She's told that on the day that the hammer stops, that it will be her last, that she will die. So in 1884, Sarah Winchester packs her belongings She leaves New Haven behind, the only life she's ever known, and travels to California to begin construction on the house that will consume the rest of her life. It's 1884. Sarah leaves New Haven. She's 45 years old, wealthy beyond measure, and completely alone. She travels west by train, crosses the entire country, looking for a place. Now, what I always wondered was, why did she choose San Jose, California? Well, because it was far from New Haven, away from family, society, judgment. Family thought she was insane for leaving. It's also a warm climate. It's good for her health. Sarah has very bad arthritis. It's a growing area. San Jose is expanding and there is lots of land available. It's also a place of spiritual communities. Many mediums and seance groups are in California. And I think someone said it in the chat. Perhaps the spirits tell her to go there. So she arrives in San Jose, California, in the Santa Clara Valley. San Jose in 1884 is a small town, population 12,000. It's an agricultural area, fruit orchards, farms, beautiful weather year-round, quiet, peaceful, thank you for the hat, rural, perfect place to build. Sarah finds a property. Location is 525 South Winchester Boulevard, then called Campbell Avenue. The size of the property is 162 acres, and the only thing that exists on it is a structure, a small 8-room farmhouse. The cost is unknown, but Sarah has unlimited money. So price, of course, doesn't matter. Sarah buys it immediately. It's late 1884. The construction begins. Sarah hires carpenters, dozens of them, builders, craftsmen, laborers. Her instructions: build, expand this house, add rooms. I will be working on the blueprints, but just start building now. And never stop, gentlemen. I will give you the plans each day of what I want. And this is highly important. Work 24 hours a day, shifts around the clock. The hammering must never stop. And so it was. For 38 years, the workers worked by lamplight. Hammering continued from 1884 until Sarah's death in 1922. The construction never stops, not for a single day. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week, for 38 years. The hammering never stops. Sarah becomes a recluse, rarely leaves the property, sees almost no one except workers, servants, Her niece wears black mourning clothes every day, even 40 years after Annie's death. She's obsessed with the construction, communicates with spirits nightly in her seance room. Her daily routine. In the daytime, she wakes late, sleeps in a different bedroom every night. Never the same room twice. She has breakfast alone, inspects construction progress, gives workers new plans, sketched on paper, sometimes on scraps, changes her mind constantly. Rooms built one day, torn down the next. Lunch alone, more inspections, more instructions, dinner alone, served at specific times, elaborate meals even though she's alone. Nighttime. Every single night, Sarah performs a seance. Her seance room is a secret location in the house, and only she knows how to get there. There are 13 hooks on the walls. Now, a lot of people question this. Why? For robes, candles, spirits. One hook in the ceiling. There's a blue room. The spirits prefer blue. There was no other furniture in the seance room except a table and chairs. She goes there around midnight. When she enters the seance room, she lights candles. She sits in a trance. She communicates with the spirits. They give her instructions, what to build next, which rooms to appease them. She sketches plans based on the spirit's directions. She returns to her bedroom around 2 a.m. The next morning, she walks out and gives those plans to the workers, and she tells them, and they build whatever the spirits told her to build. They look at her like she's insane. A staircase that leads nowhere. A door that opens to another door. It makes absolutely no sense. But they do it. Especially if it makes no sense, they still do it. Seekers, 1884, Sarah moves to California, buys a farmhouse. Construction begins and never stops for 38 years. She conducts seances every night and receives building instructions from the spirits. Lives as a recluse, obsessed with construction. This is her life now. Could you do this? Let me see your reaction in the chat. Can you imagine this? Oh, definitely. The spirits definitely had her. Foxcar says. Hotfire says that's so creepy. Too Tweet to Believe says maybe. Shanti is on the ground. In Redlands, California, there's a mansion that's haunted. The Blue Room. She's sad. She's lost it. Really? They prefer blue? That's what I've heard. Absolutely insane. Every night. 38 years. It's crazy. Right, Jared, she had no life before that, right? Bunny Love says that's insane. For 38 years, this is Sarah's existence. Build, seance, build, seance, never stop, never rest. The spirits demand it, and Sarah obeys. But what is she building? Let me tell you about Sarah's personality during these years, because she's not just considered the crazy widow building a weird house. She's much more complex than that. So, judging from this picture, you might think that Sarah Winchester is a mean woman. Sarah Winchester, during the California years from 1884 to 1922, she's not insane, she's not cruel, she's not a monster. The fact of the matter is, Sarah Winchester is a woman living in constant fear. Sarah is very intelligent. She speaks 4 languages, she can speak with her workers, she reads extensively, she has a massive library in the house, she's interested in art, music, architecture. And even though she is nearing 70s, she's got a sharp mind, never deteriorates mentally. Not only that, but she's kind to her workers. She pays them very well above market wages. She gives them bonuses, provides meals during shifts, never yells or abuses them. She works genuinely, and workers genuinely like her. Accounts say that she was respectful, gracious, generous. She donates to charities anonymously. She gives money to earthquake victims in 1906. She helps employees and families when they're struggling and pays for her workers' medical care. Now, Sarah is also eccentric. She changes bedrooms every night, never sleeps in the same room twice, and she does this because she believes that spirits can't find her. She wears the same black dress style every day. She is obsessed with the number 13. She sees it as lucky. She walks through the house, according to her servants, backwards sometimes. And she talks to herself a lot. Or to spirits, perhaps. Sarah is fearful. She's terrified of spirits catching her. She's paranoid about death. She sleeps with the lights on. She has multiple escape routes planned and lives in constant anxiety. Sarah's also very lonely. No husband, no children. She's getting up in age. She has few visitors. She doesn't want people to see her house. The only close relationship that she has is with her niece, Marion Daisy Merriman. She writes letters, but rarely sees anyone in person. Marion is the daughter of Sarah's sister. And Marion's role is one of the few people that Sarah allows to visit her. She does stay at the house sometimes. Sarah trusts her. Marion inherits the house when Sarah dies. She provides accounts of Sarah's life in the mansion. One such account from Marion says, "And Sarah wasn't crazy. She was afraid. She told me on many occasions that she truly believed the spirits would unalive her if she stopped building. I felt so bad for Aunt Sarah. She lived in terror every single day. But I remember my Aunt Sarah also being brilliant, kind, and incredibly strong. She survived 38 years of that fear. This is a vintage photo of the men who worked for Sarah Winchester, just some of them though. The accounts from workers that were collected years later. Worker number 1, he was a carpenter. Miss Winchester was a strange lady, but she treated us better than any boss I've ever had. She paid us on time, fed us good meals every day, gave us bonuses at Christmas and Thanksgiving. She'd come out and watch us work, sketch new plans, changed her mind about things, but I can never remember Miss Winchester yelling. Never insulted us, just said, please do it this way instead. Yeah, she was definitely odd, but we respected her. Worker 2 was a foreman. Probably the most frustrating part of working for Miss Winchester was the midnight changes. They were so frustrating. We would build a room exactly how she wanted, and the next day she'd say, no, tear it down, tear it down. The spirits don't like it. Tear it down. We would have to undo days of work. But she would pay us for all of it. So we didn't complain. I mean, money was good. Work was steady. Couldn't ask for a better employer. Worker number 3, a laborer. I just remember Miss Winchester being scared all the time. You could see it in her eyes. She would constantly check over her shoulder, and she would listen to things that we couldn't hear. I remember that our foreman made a suggestion one time on some steps, and she was listening, and she said, no, they don't like that. They don't like that at all. I felt bad for her. Whatever she was dealing with, real or in her head, it was torturing that poor woman. Seekers. Sarah wasn't cruel or insane. She was intelligent. She was kind to workers, generous, but lived in constant terror of spirits. She paid her workers well, treated them with respect. She was eccentric and fearful, but not a monster. Reflect and react to this complexity of Miss Winchester. You can tell by her pictures that she is very kind. Shanties on the ground says she was self-tormenting. Yes, definitely. Diane Mendez, thank you for becoming a fan. They did, Carol. Yeah, they became her family. A huge crew, definitely. Thank you for subscribing, Laura. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so people didn't know Glitter Damien. They thought that she was making a huge mansion all these years. Very. I'm a perfectionist. The story has to be a certain way. So what I want you to see is Sarah Winchester wasn't cruel or insane. She was intelligent. And this is important. Sarah isn't a villain. She's not a joke. She's a traumatized woman trying to survive, building the only way that she knows how. The total cost that was spent on the Winchester mansion from 1884 to 1922, $5.5 million. In 1884 and 1922 dollars, the equivalent today, $75 to $150 million, depending on the calculation method. Now remember, she was earning $1,000 per day from Winchester dividends. That's $365,000 per year. For 38 years, that's $13,870,000 just in income alone. Plus the $20 million inheritance. She could afford it. Money was never an issue. This is what she bought. Lumber, massive amounts of it, constant orders, nails, hardwood, hardware, tools, stained glass windows, imported, custom designed, Tiffany glass, expensive, beautiful, gold and silver fixtures, marble, rare woods, art, furniture, workers' wages, 24/7 for 38 years, and materials were delivered constantly to this house. This is a beautiful stained glass window that she had imported. This house became her entire life. That stained glass window alone right there was so expensive. It was her obsession, it was her purpose, and it was her prison. On April the 18th, 1906 at 5:12 a.m., Sarah Winchester is asleep in one of her many 40 bedrooms. And an earthquake hits. It is devastating. The magnitude is a 7.9 on the Richter scale. It's one of the most powerful earthquakes in California history. San Francisco is destroyed. San Jose suffers massive casualties. Fires burned for days, thousands dead. San Jose, which is 40 miles south, also feels it. The Winchester mansion shakes violently. And when Sarah realizes what is going on, she is trapped. What happened? Well, the earthquake hits at 5:12 a.m. Sarah is fast asleep. The house shakes violently for almost a minute. Walls crack, ceilings fall, structures collapse. Sarah is trapped in her bedroom. The door is jammed shut by shifting walls. She can't get out. She screams for help. Workers hear her and rush to the room, but the door won't open. The frame is warped. They have to break through the wall to reach her. It takes hours. Finally, they free her. Sarah is physically fine, but mentally, Sarah Winchester is convinced that this is the spirit's anger. The Winchester house suffers massive damage. The top 3 stories of the front section collapse completely. Chimneys fall, walls crack, windows shatter, some rooms are destroyed. The estimated damage, major structural issues throughout. So Sarah's interpretation of this is, she's shaken, she's terrified, and she's determined. She says, the spirits are angry. I haven't done enough. I need to build more, and I need to build it faster. Her decision, she does not repair the front section that collapsed. Instead, she seals it off permanently, boards it up, walls off that section, never repairs it, never rebuilds it, never enters it again. The front of the house remains damaged for the rest of her life. She believes the spirits don't want that section, so she abandons it. It was restored years later. But in the rest of the house, construction intensifies. More rooms, more hallways, more staircases, more doors, more windows. She builds even more aggressively after 1906 because she believes that the earthquake was a warning. Build more, build faster, or next time, spirits will kill you. 1906, seekers. Massive earthquake hits. Sarah's trapped in her bedroom for hours. House is severely damaged. She interprets this as spirits' anger. Instead of repairing the damage, she seals off the destroyed section and builds more aggressively. Her fear intensifies. What is your reaction to this? So glad you're enjoying it. I aim to only bring you the best stories. Right, Julie? Yeah. Absolutely devastating. All this work that she has done. It's just the thing of her having to live in fear. You know, she even thinks that the earthquake is a sign from the spirits that they are displeased with her. And she is just in a prison, a terrible, horrible prison. So from what you've heard so far, do you think that Sarah Winchester is delusional? Or do you think that she's truly haunted? Do you think she's cursed? Let me know in the comments. So the earthquake should have been a wake-up call. Maybe this house isn't safe. Maybe I should stop. But Sarah interprets it the opposite way. The spirits are angry. I haven't built enough. I must build more. Her niece, Marion, is just so frustrated. I can't talk to her. She won't listen to me. She almost died. But Sarah Winchester's obsession only deepens, and for the next 16 years, the construction continues. Melanie says delusional. Hey, Melanie. Angel says not delusional, just believes we are energy and have such a belief system. Bunny Love says combination. Carol says very depressed. X says trauma can drive you to a point of madness. Trelassner says I would say both. Palm says I believe she thinks she is cursed because of what the medium told her. Chancius on the ground says fragile mind, physically drained. Yeah, very much so, Shirley. She had no one. Right. And that was probably, part of it, Glitter Demon. She needed someone to help her through it. 1906 to 1922. Sarah is now in her late 60s. Sorry, 70s, close to 80s. She's frail, but she's determined. She's still wearing black, she's aging, but she never stops building. And then her health declines. Severe arthritis makes walking difficult and painful. I never knew that Sarah Winchester went through that. She is shorter in stature now. She was always 4'10", and now she's possibly shrinking from age. She needs assistance walking sometimes, but her mind is still sharp. The construction continues, still 24/7, still based on nightly seances, still bizarre additions, still constant changes. By 1922, the mansion has increased exponentially. A sprawling complex of rooms. 160 plus rooms, possibly more. Exact count unknown because some are sealed. 2,000 doors, 10,000 windows, 47 fireplaces, 40 bedrooms that we know of, 40 staircases, 6 kitchens, 13 bathrooms, which was unusual for that area. A sprawling Victorian Gothic monstrosity. Covers acres of land. No clear plan, no logic. Just addition after addition after addition. This is an aerial view in 1920s showing massive size and sprawl. Sarah's routine never changes though. Wakes late, inspects construction, gives new plans, eats alone, seance every night at midnight, sleeps in different rooms, and it's just repeat after repeat after repeat for 38 years, every single day. Until 1922, September the 5th. It's September the 4th, 1922. It's in the evening. Sarah Winchester climbs the old wooden steps. At 82 years old, she goes to bed in one of her many bedrooms. She's tired. She's old. But she's survived. 38 years of building. 38 years of fear. 38 years of seances. And she's still alive. That night, she goes to sleep. And she never wakes up. It's September the 5th, 1922, early in the morning. The servants go in and discover their beloved mistress has passed. She was 82 years old. Her cause of death, they think, was from heart failure or natural causes. She died peacefully in her sleep, as far as we know. The headlines read, Miss Sarah L. Winchester dies. Wealthy gun magnate dead at 82. And guess what happens the second she passes? It all stops. The tools are laid down at the construction site. Workers leaving, some crying. Silence. For the first time in years, 38 years, 7 months, and approximately 6 days to be exact, the construction halts, stops. The workers are told, Miss Winchester has died. You are dismissed. They lay down their hammers, they leave, and the mansion falls silent. Let's do a flashback to 1884, the seance. What were the very words that the medium said to Sarah Winchester? When construction stops, Sarah Winchester, you will die. Remember that Boston medium in 1884? She instructed her to never stop building. And she told her that if construction stopped, that she would die. Construction stopped on September the 5th, 1922. Sarah died September the 5th, 1922. The same day? Coincidence? Or was the medium right? So seekers, September the 5th, 1922, Sarah dies peacefully at age 82. The construction stops the same day. The medium told her, when the construction stops, you will die. She was right. 38 years of building, and the day that she died, it stopped. Coincidence or curse? React in the chat. Hello, Andres. Hello, Paulo Santo. If you haven't watched the movie, it is great. Helen Mirren does an amazing job. So the medium's prediction came true. When the building stopped, Sarah died. Well, technically, she died before the building stopped, because once it was found that she had died, then the building stopped. But it was on the same day. Was it a self-fulfilling prophecy, or was the curse real? We'll explore that more on Wednesday night. After Sarah dies, her niece Marion Daisy Merriman inherits the house. She's older now, and inheriting the mansion is nothing she wants. I don't want to live here. The house it's too much. It was Aunt Sarah's obsession, but certainly not mine. So Marion decides to sell the contents and to turn the house into a tourist attraction. The estate sale takes place on 1922 through 1923. Everything inside is auctioned off. Furniture, art, dishes, Sarah's belongings. Buyers come from all over. Takes months to empty the house. But here's what's strange. The movers and auction workers get lost in the house constantly. Several of them reported that they could not find their way back to rooms that they just left. They'd had a very quizzical expression on their face. Hallways seemed to shift. Doors led to different places than they remembered. It took weeks to map out all the rooms, and then they would change. Some rooms are found that no one knew existed. Some rooms are sealed off that can't be reopened. What they do find is rooms filled with expensive furniture, never used. Dozens of identical items, 13 coat hooks in one room, 13 chandeliers in another, half-finished projects that Sarah had abandoned, secret passages, rooms built then immediately sealed. Rooms filled with expensive furniture. In 1923, the Winchester Mystery House opens to the public. It is a grand opening. Tourists lining up. 1923 advertisement. Marion sells the house to investors, and they turn it into a tourist attraction. Tours begin immediately, and people come from all over the world to see it. I was happy to hear this. Sarah Winchester was buried in New Haven, Connecticut. She's carried back to the Evergreen Cemetery next to William and Annie, finally reunited with her husband and her daughter. Her grave is simple, modest, nothing like the mansion. The headstone reads, Sarah L. Winchester, wife of William Wirt Winchester, 1839 to 1922. That's it. No mention of the mansion, no mention of the 38 years. A building, just a wife, a mother, a woman who lost everything. The Winchester Mystery House today is still standing. 525 South Winchester Boulevard in San Jose, California, is open for tours 365 days a year. Over 12 million visitors since 1923, one of the most famous haunted houses in America. What can you see today? Most of the 160 rooms, some are still sealed, the stairs to nowhere, the doors to walls, the windows in floors, the seance room, Sarah's bedroom, the beautiful stained glass, and the bizarre architecture. And according to staff and visitors, the house is very haunted indeed. But we'll talk about that on night 3. So seekers, after Sarah dies, the mansion is emptied and becomes a tourist attraction. Movers get lost constantly, mapping it out. It opens to the public in 1923, still operating today. 12 million plus visitors. We have some in the audience tonight. Sarah is buried with William and Annie. She's finally at peace. What do you think about her legacy? Let me know in the chat. She was running from her mind. I love that. I heard that, Palm, that the number 13 is common throughout the house. Sarah's story ends in 1922, but the mansion story continues. And Wednesday night, we will tour the house, its oddities. We see the bizarre architecture. We understand why that it's built this way. And then Friday night, we investigate the hauntings and decide, was Sarah haunted? Is the house haunted now? But before we close tonight, let me leave you with this. Sarah Lockwood Party Winchester. Beautiful, privileged, educated, intelligent, married William Winchester in 1862, had everything. Baby Annie dies at 6 weeks old. William passes of tuberculosis. In 1884, a medium tells her she's cursed, but forever. Build, or she will die. The construction begins. 38 years. September the 5th, 1922, Sarah passes, and the construction stops. She left behind 160 plus rooms, 2,000 doors, 10,000 windows, a mansion that defies logic. So, was she crazy? Was she cursed? Was she a genius? Or was she just grieving? We're going to explore all of that over the next 2 nights. But I want you to remember that Sarah Winchester was a person. A woman who lost her baby and her husband. A woman consumed by grief and guilt. A woman who spent 38 years trying to survive a curse she believed would eventually unalive her, just as it had William and Annie. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, it did. Wednesday night, will you be back to tour the mansion, room by impossible room? Let me see it in the chat. Let's drop a candle for William, Annie, and Sarah, and a red heart for honoring her story with respect. Judy, thank you for the hand heart. Thank you, everyone, for the presents, for the tapping, for the sharing, for the reposting. Now, tomorrow night, I am very excited because tomorrow night is a dark story on Twisted Tales Live. If you haven't followed me there, you might want to do it. Let me just put it this way. When I was writing it, I had to turn on the lights in the house. Thank you, Seekers. This is Bryn Morgan. My stories burrow deep where they cannot flee, and in the darkest corridors of your nightmares, you belong to me. Good night, Seekers.